Welcome to the Energy Star Talk, Tom Walker. Today
Thank
here.
you.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how weird or unusual is it still for you to travel all over the world with your music?
It's really cool. I get to meet a lot of amazing people, get to play to a lot of different crowds every night. So yeah, it's fantastic. It's been really, really cool recently because we've done quite a lot of America and Europe and a lot of the UK. So yeah, it's exciting.
And what's the best place you've been so far?
I like Denver in Colorado. That's really cool. Yeah, it was like beautiful mountains and it was sunny. Weed's legal, you know.
And since you're here the first time in our Energy Studio, I've got a little questionnaire for you.
Yeah.
Super easy questions.
Okay.
I hope.
Cool.
So first one would be your full name, please, because we want to get to know the middle names.
Yeah, okay. It's Thomas Alexander Walker, but not even my mother calls me Thomas. No one has ever called me Thomas, so I stuck to Tom.
And your place of birth?
Glasgow.
Are you more, you live in the UK?
I live in London now, yeah.
London.
Yeah.
And are you more Scottish or more English?
I say both. I'd call both home because I only spent the first 4 years of my life in Scotland, and then I moved to Manchester. But all my relatives, my mum and dad, my uncle, my cousins, they're all Scottish. So, like, my family is all Scottish, but I grew up in the north, so all my friends are from the north. So I think both 50-50, I'd say.
And next question would be the first record you bought. What was it?
Oh my god, this is super embarrassing. It was it's a popular television show in the UK for children called Bob the Builder. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
Of course.
Yeah, and the Bob the Builder soundtrack was the first CD that I ever remember. I don't think I bought it myself, but it was bought for me. That's the first thing I can remember.
And next question would be the first show that you've been to, that you remember.
AC/DC is the first one that I remember in Paris when I think I was 9 years old. And we had to like jump the barriers at the train station because we couldn't work out the tickets and all that, and we were late for the show. And yeah, it was a whole event. I remember seeing Angus Young running around the stage like a bit of a chicken man in a school uniform, and a huge blow-up burlesque lady in the background, and everyone wearing devil horns on their head. Yeah.
But it's always incredibly loud.
Oh, you're so loud. Like, without a doubt, the loudest gigs. I actually went to see Metallica the other day, and that was really loud as well. But yeah, I think AC/DC and Metallica are probably on the...
The next question would be, how would your friends describe the private Tom Walker in 3 words?
Oh, likes to drink, a bit of a laugh. I'd like to say nice guy, but maybe behind my back they'll hate me, I don't know.
The next question is, what are your hobbies and talents apart from the music?
I like snowboarding. I try to go snowboarding. I've not been for the last year and a half because I've been quite busy with music, but I really enjoy snowboarding. I've bought a skateboard recently when I was in America, and then realised how terrible I was because I hadn't been skateboarding since I was about 15. So that's cool. But yeah, that's about it really. Board, sports and music.
No, it's
I do like motorbikes. I can ride a motorbike, but I've never owned one. I had just like friends have always had one. So.
And coming from the hobbies to the bad habits.
Bad habits?
Yeah.
Oh, I like to smoke the odd cigarette. Yeah, it's not good. I mostly don't, but then, you know, every now and again, if I've got a beer in my hand, I'd like to have a little cheeky rollie.
It just happens, I guess.
It just happens sometimes, yeah.
Kevin, coming to your music now, Leave Your Lie Down is your current single here in Germany. Tell us a bit about it.
Yeah, it's about a friend of mine who went missing for a little while. I mean, it's about a few things, but that's the main thing that it's about. And got involved with kind of, not the wrong crowd, but a kind of bad scenario. And we didn't know if they were coming back, so yeah, it's like a real song for me. It's one of the realer songs. And then also I lost one family member, and one of another family member got in trouble, and it was all happening at the same time. So I kind of sat down one day like, I want to write a song for my friends and my family to let them know if they're having bad times, like, please come and talk to us, don't just run away.
And how is that for an artist? I mean, you're writing so private and personal songs, you know, just to sing it to a huge crowd and just to stand there naked and just giving everything. It's
quite selfish, really, isn't it? It's like therapy for me, writing songs. And if you're in a bad mood and you need to feel better, I normally just try and write a song. If like something's really annoying me, I guarantee you I'll write a song that day. But yeah, I like it. People have been getting in touch online saying how it relates to them and thank you for writing the music, and you know, it's brought the best out of a bad situation for them, and hearing stuff like that's really lovely. It's really nice to hear that people engage with it and feel sad momentarily, but it makes them feel better. So that's always good.
And is there actually an album coming up soon?
There is, yeah. I've been in, actually, just before I came out to Germany, I was in recording 4 tracks that are going to be on the album. And then we're recording the rest of it between now and at some point next year.
And how far are you in the process? So
we've recorded 4 tracks. I've written most of it. I think I've got 2 songs left in me that I haven't written yet. I've just got a feeling that there might be 2 songs that I just need to write that are just waiting, lurking inside. So
you're kind of a perfectionist waiting for it.
Yeah, I've written a lot of songs over the last 2 years. I'd say like probably about 120. You know, not all of them are full songs, but like ideas for sure. So there's a lot of material. So I sat down the other day and I was kind of just like trying to pick everything. I was like, well, I was worried I wouldn't have enough. And then actually when I sat down, I was like, oh, there's too much choice. I don't know what to put on it. So that's always good.
And you're constantly touring. Tonight you're touring with Hertz. How many shows did you already play with them?
Just last night we played with them, and then we're doing a couple of shows with them in Switzerland and a couple of the UK dates as well, which will be amazing. But I've never seen them live before. Big fan of their music, but yeah, it was really cool to see the show. They have got an epic light show, like one of the best light shows I've seen in a very, very long time. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody by saying anything, but yeah, it's really good. What
about stage fright for you?
I think it's different if it's your own gig and people have come just to see you. It's a lot easier. When it's a support show, you feel like, you know, you have to entertain the crowd for 30 minutes before the main act comes on. That's your job. It's not your job to be like, for them to, you know, be anything other than like slightly entertained for 30 minutes. So that's a bit difficult sometimes, but the Hertz crowd have been really good. We went on tour with the Script recently in the US and their crowd were really good. So yeah, it's cool.
How was being with the Script on tour? I mean, they're so lovely guys.
Oh, they're so nice. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect because, again, I've been a fan of the Script since like quite a young age, so it was a bit surreal going on tour with them. But they're so lovely, and all their crew are so lovely. They were such a joy to be on tour with. Like, yeah, it was great.
And they haven't changed, actually.
They haven't changed. No. They're just cool. Like, we went out for a beer a couple of times. Like, they just leave their dressing room door open, like chilling, so everybody's walking in and out. Like they treat it like it's a big family on tour, which is cool, rather than them just being, you know, because they are effectively celebrities basically. I've got a tradition where like if we're doing a show in Glasgow, we'll go round to my grandmother's house the next morning because she makes like, we've got this thing in Scotland called square sausage on like a bun. It's a bit weird, but it's awesome. So I always take the band there because you can't get it in England.
And I've got some random questions now.
Okay,
you know,
fire away.
It's getting a bit strange now.
Yeah, go for it.
And your mum calls. How do you answer the phone?
Probably just, hey mum, what's up? that's about it, I reckon.
That's very nice.
Yeah, I'm polite to my mother. She wouldn't have it any other way.
Next question is, have you ever cried watching a movie?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Which one was the last?
Just so many. Like, it's always on a plane. I'm always like on my own on a plane going somewhere. I'm like sat next to 2 random people, just like, don't cry, Tom, don't cry. But yeah, it happens quite a lot, so I can't really remember what the last time. I'm not like full blown crying, but you know when like there's a little tear coming out and you're just like.
But that's okay. I'm always like.
Yeah, full streams.
Yeah, when I see trailers for movies and I say no, I really love to see it, but I'm not going to the movies because I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm not crying that much in public.
Next question is, did you already lie today?
I told a joke to my manager because I'm supposed to be doing like an Instagram takeover for someone, and he sent me a message saying, here's the login. So I sent him a message saying about, oh mate, I went out and had like 20 beers last night, I don't think I could do it. And then I was like, not really, haha, I'm joking. So yeah.
Was he angry?
He actually didn't even text back yet, so I don't think he found it very funny.
And next question is, 3 things you need to have in your fridge, always.
Oh, pizza, definitely one. Pizza's got to be in there.
Cold? Are you eating cold pizza?
Well, no, I'm talking like you buy it in the box and then you put it in the oven, but it lives in the fridge, right? And then San Pellegrino sparkling water is my absolute favourite. What else? Some jam. I like jam.
And the last one would be, what was the last picture you took with your phone?
I don't know, let me see.
Oof.
I don't think it's a bad one. I think it's It's me filming the toy that I got in a Kinder Egg this morning.
Ooh, what did you get?
I got a little snowman that dances.
That's nice.
With, I think, Sean Paul playing in the background.
Do you have those things in UK?
The Kinder Eggs? Yeah, but we don't have the giant ones. This one was huge.
Yeah,
like, it was absolutely massive.
Yeah.
I mean, it cost €5, but I bought it anyway.
But it's worth it.
Yeah, it's so worth it. But the toy was only 2 parts, so it was like... I swear when you were a kid, it was a bit more of a challenge.
It was
than,
actually.
Putting like that.
Maybe the kids are getting stupid.
Maybe.
I don't
They
know.
need to step up the game. I'm expecting like some kind of Lego thing or some Connects 4, you know what I mean? It's a big egg, like 2 parts. It's not good enough.
What do you think about... I mean, in Germany, we have eggs for boys and eggs for girls.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't know that. I don't think we've got that in the UK for Kinder. Maybe. Yeah, that's cool. That's
yeah,
cool.
I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose
like-
you could just buy the boys one. And just buy
Totally.
both for your kids and let them choose. Don't be gender specific.
So thanks very much for the interview.
Thank
and hopefully
you.
seeing you soon.
Yeah, sweet.
Come back, please.
Absolutely.
So, have fun and enjoy the show
Thank you very much.
tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.